Hello everybody and welcome to the Charlotte Motor Speedway for the next episode of our NASCAR Heat 5 Season 3 Career Mode here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. The Alsco 300 will be participating today. Parker Retzlaff starting at the rear after an engine change and Sheldon Creed on pole position. We start back here from position number 30 all the way to the back of the field in our number 97 GoPro Chevrolet with the colleague Alpha Prime Racing Alliance here in 30th. So it'll be 10 to go in stage number 1 as we start in 30th alongside Ryan Ellis, our Alliance teammate in the 43s. We try to work our way forwards up to the front of this pack to hopefully get a solid top 10 finish today in this race. And this ultimately gets some more experience here around Charlotte is ultimately the goal for us here, so we can be ready for the 600s. We catch up to the back of the 78 of Anthony Alfredo and the 02 of Blaine Perkins there for position. Give Alfredo a big shot, move him up and out of the way. He goes on down the road ahead of Josh Bilicki. We continue on forwards, flying down this front straightaway at 28 to the lap one, going into the grass, passing the grass trying here on Josh Bilicki for 27th, which will make that happen into turn 1, and into the back of Garrett Smithley we go. And we're 27th here early. A few laps later, we've driven up to 22nd now. Now we're driving by AJ Allmendinger and Haley Deegan, trying to break into the top 20 here in this opening stage of racing, which we do. We get by Deegan for 20th, and now try to set our sights on the 38 of Matt DiBenedetto to get by him for 19th as he races Parker Kligerman. We send it underneath both of them, barely thinking their big contact between myself, Dibby, and Kligerman right there. Is pushing it too hard, trying to fit in a hole that is clearly not there. Just a little bit over-aggressive on my part. Should not have done that. So here we are, last up stage 1. We are here running in 18th, trying to hold out the 78 of Anthony Alfredo, who's been right on our bumper, putting tons of pressure on us right now for this position. Creed has the stage win in the back. Alfredo, big when we come down a block out of 2, and around goes Alfredo. A late block sends him spinning, slamming other cars to the outside while they're crashing big. And into 3 and 4, caution comes out. Stage is over. Sheldon Creed gets the stage 1 win. Jesse Love, Connor Zilish, Brandon Jones, and Noah Gregson in the top 5. Followed by Cole Custer, Rasha Caruth, Jeffrey Earnhardt, Taylor Gray, and Sammy Smith. So Creed gets a stage win after we throw a late block on Alfredo, causing a crash on the last lap of the stage, ending it just as Creed was crossing the line. So now back underway into the second stage. We're here in 17th, trying to find our way by the 7 of Justin Allgaier for 16th. Big side draft down this back straightaway, still just trying to break into the top 15 even to try to get closer to that top 10. It's been a struggle bus so far today. Just this, Alpha Prime Trackhouse Alliance equipment just not as good as we thought it would be, and has us struggling here at Charlotte. Now 9 to go in stage 2. We clear the 7 of Justin Allgaier for position and start sights on going by the 27 of Jeb Burton and then the 8 of not Josh Berry. That is the paint scheme Josh Berry drove a couple years ago, but no, it's Carson Quaffle in that 8 machine alongside Ryan Sieg. We just swing to the inside, 3 wide pass to the bottom of Sieg and Berry. We make that pass happen and drive up into position number 13 here at Charlotte. But now Sieg back on the inside. We are now 3 wide in the middle, 3 wide down the front stretch at Charlotte. Somehow we keep it clean. And you can see the little bit of Ryan Sieg. He's sideways. We're getting into Quaffle, really getting tight into turn 1. Sieg saves it. We wash up into Quaffle. Lots of contact being made, getting physical racing for 13th, but we take the position just barely. Some intense racing here. Sheffield up there. We've slipped all the way back to 16th now. And here comes Carson Quaffle, going to put us back down to 17th, which is about the car we have. We have about a 17th place car today. Now more contact with Quaffle. Quaffle and I right there into 1 and 2 there down the front stretch. Now we cross him over into turn 1. A brilliant move right there through 1 and 2 to go right back to the inside of Quaffle. Once again, side by side down this back straightaway for position. Heading into 3 and 4, trying to make this dang pass on Quaffle for 16th. Not quite being able to do so. And we send it in 3, but Quaffle just has the outside momentum, and he will take the position. We will slot into 17th. A few laps later, once again, trying to get back by Quaffle to 60 to get to the inside. Send it in deep. Rubbins racing, used him up a little bit. Got into the door of Carson Quaffle for 16th place. Still not able to clear him, but some great, clean, hard racing going on here at Charlotte for a spot just outside the top 15 on the last lap of the stage. Sheldon Creed looking to bring home the stage win and the stage sweep today in dominating fashion as we come on exit of turn number 2, chasing down Quaffle, trying to take that position away. Problems up ahead. That's a 10 of Sammy Smith is blowing an engine. Sammy Smith is blowing up in front of us, makes Quaffle check up, so we fly by both of them, get into 15th place, and that's where we're going to finish the stages. Sheldon Creed wins stage 2 and sweeps the stages here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway, looking well on his way to his 3rd win of the year. Gregson, Love, Zilish, and Taylor Gray are the top 5. Then Eckes, Brandon Jones, Jeffrey Earnhardt, Carruth, and Custer, the rest of the top 10. So Creed sweeps the stages, dominating fashion here at Charlotte, and we are about a mid-15th place car. Now here we are in 13th, battling Ryan Sieg in the 3rd and final stage of racing.
Got a car high now.
We send it down on the bottom, trying to make the pass, slide up a little bit into Sieg there, and once again 3 wide middle with Quaffle. The caution comes out before that can happen. So now Sammy Smith and I come down pit road to take 4 fresh tires and fuel, as the caution was for Sammy Smith again. So we both come down pit road to drop all the way to the back of the field, and now we start flying through the field. Already this opening lap, we've flown from back in 35th all the way up to now working our way into the top 30 on the grid here, going the inside of Garrett Smithley for that 30th position, trying to get by Kyle Sieg, Jeremy Clements, now on the outside of Haley Deegan for position number 21 here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway with 16 to go in this race. Right in front of her, you got the 7 of Justin Allgaier, who we barely get to the outside of. Right there for position. We make that happen. We get to the outside of Allgaier, moving to the top 20 now. And next lap, there we go. Just like William Byron in the Coke 600 this year, trying to go flying through the grass to make the pass on Allmendinger. Not quite able to do so. He holds on to 19th, but into turn 1, we get such a great run, just harvicking the bottom line around here, that we clear AJ with ease with our tire advantage, moving to 19th through the left side over 17th. Fighting Kyle Weatherman for 16th here, but in front of us, a lot of guys are slowing down, coming down the pit lane. Scheduled green flag pit stops here. This is where my advantage, or Sammy Smith and I's advantage, comes in with the fresher tires and more fuel. We get to stay out. Now Sale to be battling for 6th with Kyle Weatherman next. So now that later that lap, we swing back to the inside of Weatherman into 3, slamming him there. A little frustrated the way he's been racing me the past lap, so we just get physical, almost put him in the wall. And then comes to the road, in goes Alfredo, Sieg, Quaffle, all the rest of the guys that stayed out, and we cycle back out to the race lead here at Charlotte, leading our first laps of the day with just 10 to go here in Charlotte. Now a few laps later, it's time for our pit stop. Sheldon Creed barely squeezes by on the inside, then I come down low to come in to make my pit stop. And a tremendous pit entry right there, just as we drew it up right into pit road. Had a great pit entry. Now it's coming for a 4-tire stop here with fuel to send us back out there. Final stop of the day. Unfortunately, we didn't get the caution that we were hoping for, and so strategy is not working out for us to bring home a top 10. Looks like we'll probably be lucky if we get top 15. We stayed out so long. All those guys fresher tires, short pit, and gained a ton of time on us as we now drop back to position number 16. So now we're 17th now. Here comes more guys flying by in the. We drop all the way down to 18th, 19th, 20th now on the racetrack. Disastrous late race turn of events here at Charlotte. And now the caution comes out right as we come out of the pit lane. So now, as we have a restart here, so restart here at 19th, we're slightly fresher tires with 2 to go in regulation here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. The Sheldon Creed, who has been dominating this race, leading the way, looking to bring home his 3rd win of the season. We are back here taking 18th away from Alfredo, trying to salvage a top 15 from what has been a tough day here in the Xfinity Series. Alsco 300. We send it underneath the Allmendinger there to 3 and 4. We don't even care if he's there now. We send it by him, go by Ryan Ellis now for 16th, trying to get by Ryan Sieg for a top 15. Now Parker Retzloff takes the lead. White flag, final lap presented by Credit One Bank at Charlotte. Parker Retzloff on the inside of Sheldon Creed, looking for his first career win. As we send it here through turn 1 and 2, already up into 14th now, driving by Sammy Smith. We are flying through the field, trying to get back up as many positions as we can. Now 3 wide with Jeb Burton and Brandon Poole, going to 3 and 4. To still side by side Sheldon Creed and Parker Retzloff. Who is going to win it at the line? Retzloff edging ahead out of turn 4 as they come to the start finish line. Parker Retzloff is going to steal his first career win here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway, beating Sheldon Creed out of turn 4. We come home in 12th for a decent recovery, but still a disappointing finish. And so there you go. How about that? Parker Retzloff gets his first career win here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway by beating Sheldon Creed, who had dominated the race, but ultimately comes home second. Good runs for Noah Gragson, Taylor Gray, and Jesse Love. Eckes, Zilish, Carruth also in the top 10. A career day for Jeffrey Earnhardt, coming home in 10th with stage points. Then, of course, Quaffle 11th, myself in 12th. Not quite the finish we were looking for. See the rest of your race results there. See tough days for guys like Justin Allgaier and Ty Gibbs. And especially Cole Custer down in 31st. So now we're going to look at our updated Xfinity Series playoff grid. course, after this, race number 12 of the regular season, 14 to go until the Xfinity Series playoffs. 7 spots now taken as Parker Retzlaff punches his ticket into the playoffs, joining first-time winners Anthony Alfredo, Carson Quaffle, Jesse Love, and Connor Zilisch. And so now Noah Gragson, Justin Allgaier, Cole Custer, Raja Carew still remain with huge gaps at the cut line. Very, very comfortable. And then Eckes 20 points above Taylor Gray at the cut line. Allmendinger on down, pretty much still full race out of the cut line. So there's our Xfinity standings. Now we're going to head to the main event of the episode today, and it's going to be the NASCAR Cup Series Crown Jewel Race, the Coca-Cola 600, here from the Charlotte Motor Speedway. The longest race of the season, going to be 100 laps today around the Charlotte Motor Speedway for the Coke 600. As we get ready to try to win this race for the 3rd straight year. Can we do it? We've won the last 2 seasons with some late race heroics. Quite controversial at times, though, but we get it done. So there's stories of the race today. Riley Earps, of course, a friend, as we know. Sheldon Creed, who was runner-up in Xfinity, starting at the back of the field, alongside Denny Hamlin, who had to change his engine after qualifying. So Denny Hamlin got to come from the back. Be an interesting story to follow today, as we bring our number 99 Jockey Chevrolet here for, of course, a patriotic racing here at the Coke 600. We are green and underway in the Coca-Cola 600. Our teammate Ross Chastain starts on pole position as we start back here in 25th to begin this opening stage of racing and have our work cut out for us to charge back through the field to get into position to try to win this race, which will certainly be hard. As these mile and a halves have not been as good at these mile and a halves as we were last season. Now we drive by Christian Eckes for the 24th position, the rookie. Of course, making a couple of starts this year, select starts for Colleague Racing, doing great in Xfinity as well. Now we're on the inside of Ricky Stenhouse Jr., fighting him hard for 23rd place on the racetrack, but we dive by him on the inside. Star sights on Todd Gilliland and Austin Hill, the next 2 spots. So next up, we dive inside to Gilliland and Austin Hill. 3 wide pass into 21st we go. Easy pass there into 3 and 4. Right to the inside, Chase Elliott, Chase Briscoe. Beside a little bit too high pressure. Get into Chase Briscoe a little bit. They get a huge shot from Austin Hill through the center of 3 and 4. Now right back to the back bumper of Alex Bowman in the 48, looking for 17th here. We swing to the inside of Bowman. Take that position away now. We're trying to chase down Michael McDowell and Josh Berry, the 34 and the 4. So we go by Michael McDowell for 16th. Already charging way up the field. Now going by Chris Buescher, Josh Berry, 3 wide. To go by Berry and Heim here through 3 and 4. Not quite. Lots of contact made with the 4 of Josh Berry there. Looking for 14th place on the racetrack. Already up 11 spots from where we started this race, but we can't quite take 14th yet. Buescher clears us. Now we're going to go back to the inside. Josh Berry right to the back bumper of Corey Heim, the rookie, that number 67, doing a great job for 2311 Racing here through turn 1. We swing low, 3 wide with Corey Heim and the 2-time Cup Series champion of Kyle Busch, and that number 8 machine for Childress. And we drive by Kyle here into 3 and 4, trying to take position number 12 away. So far, a great start to this race for Trackhouse. Chastain leading the way. We have now found our way up into the 12th position, up 13 spots at the start of this race. Now, later in the stage, we have caught Carson Hocevar diving the inside of Carson for 11th, trying to get by Hocevar here. Slides a little bit of contact on exit of 4 here, an intense battle. So going on these last couple of laps between me and Carson, I still have not quite been able to pass him. We are still side by side, 17 to go in this opening stage. Can we finally get by Carson Hocevar for 11th? We go nice and low in turn 1, and Hocevar fights back on the outside of the great run on the high side of the racetrack. And we're going to continue to be side by side down the back straightaway for 11th, and a great clean, hard battle here between myself and Carson Hocevar for position as we send it in turn 3, slide job and clear Carson Hocevar and take 11th away here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. A few laps later, we are 9th as the green flag pit stop cycle has started. We come flying to the pit lane, very almost wrecking loose. We get right down the pit road speed limit and we get right to the bumper of Byron and Bell. A great pit entry from us right there. Gonna be 4 tires, of course. Scheduled pit stop here at the end of this opening stage of racing, or the middle of the opening stage of racing, to get us to the end of the stage, to put ourselves in a position to win. As Chastain and Blaine drive off, of course, all leaders go by. But we have a great pit stop. We come out behind Keselowski here, so we cycle to beat a pretty good spot. We beat Byron and Bell off pit road here. So now we decide to merge out on the track really early to try to get more momentum off of the banking here when we get a run down the back straightaway. But it actually doesn't work that way here at Charlotte. It's better to be on the apron and merge back on the back straight. So just like that, we lose the 3 spots that we gained on pit road, or the 2 spots that we gained on pit road from Byron and Bell. And then Chase Elliott goes by us as well. So now we're back here in 15th, trying to hold off Chris Buescher. So really, we had a great start to the pit cycle right there, then just had a disastrous end from a simple mistake I made there, merging onto the track too early. And now we're trying to hold off Chris Buescher for 12th. A few laps later, Buescher giving us a big shot here, 3 4. He's been giving us a bump all the way. Once again, he gets to the bumper almost all the way up into the wall here in turn 4. So I'm a little frustrated the way Chris Buescher is racing me. So I move out of the way, down the front. I just slam Chris Buescher in the outside wall hard, destroy the front of that 17 car. He comes down pit road. His car is killed. He will fall 2 laps down and out of contention the rest of the race. But yeah, a little bit of frustration there between Chris Buescher and I as our teammate Ross Chastain comes down the front straightaways. Chastain will dominate and win stage 1 here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. So great job so far. Great day for the team. Happy for Ross. But of course, ourselves back here, we're going to end up looking like we come home in 12th. No stage points earned, but still up 13 from the start of the race. So it's a very solid start to this race so far. We come home 12th in stage 1. Of course, Chastain the stage winner. How about Austin Cindric coming home in 2nd? A great start to this race for him, and he needs it. Then Kyle Larson, Tyler Reddick, Ty Gibbs, the rest of the top 5. Followed by Blaney, Elliott, Logano, Keselowski, and Bell, the top 10. Chastain, your stage 1 winner here in Charlotte.
Ready. Inside.
Now back underway in the 2nd stage of racing here. We were still here in 12th. William Byron pinching us up to the wall because he's a rival, which we're going to have to deal with the rest of the season pretty much. And he's just been a thorn in our side like we were to him last season. So it'll be very interesting rivalry to follow between William Byron and I. Now we're side drafting Bowman for 12th intensely down this back straightaway. Just trying to get whatever we can to make this outside lane work into 3 and 4. We just can't quite do. We don't have the grip or the speed here to really make this happen. Now we blocked Denny Hamlin. Feels there. We send it back underneath 40 to Bowman. He completely missed the corner. Slammed the bottom of the racetrack. Wipe out right into Christopher Bell. Huge contact. We both save it, but just a stupid mistake there from myself going too low on the racetrack. Completely washed up and hit the 20. I apologize to the 20 team. C-Bell, all those guys were there. Not what I meant to do. I did not want to get into him there. So I feel upset. We're still holding off Bowman for 11th. In the 3 and 4, he's shoving us into the corner. So going into 3 and 4, we hold him off. And the 40 he blows a tire. Into the wall goes Bowman. He blows a tire right behind us. There goes the tire on the 48. Caution comes out. Bowman and I both pit. I realize it's a brilliant time to get a strategy call. You get 4 fresh tires and start flying through the field. Now a little bit more fuel than everyone else. That's what we do. So we're already passing Kyle Busch, Sheldon Creed, Riley Herbst. Already up to 23rd, just like that on the restart. Catching up to Stenhouse and Nemechek. We swing low on them 3 wide. As we are always wanting to take advantage of these aggressive strategy calls to try to get more track position than we usually would have. This is what we've been doing all season, all of our career long. We've been doing these aggressive strategy calls. It's worked for us. It's gotten us 2 championships. That's what we're trying to do. It's into Todd Gilliland right there. He saves it, but a little bit aggressive through turn 3 right there. So now we swing low, looking to get by Eric Jones for 17th, which we will. Now chasing down Corey Heim for 16th on the racetrack. We get by Corey right there, no problem. Setting our sights now on Carson Hocevar in the 77, who we will pass for 15th. Now looking at Denny Hamlin for 14th. We can get into Denny a little bit of an aggressive line through 3 and 4, but we do get around him for 14th. And set our sights on Josh Berry. And how about Corey LaJoy having a great top 15 run here tonight in the Coca-Cola 600. One of the best runs of his career since, of course, that 2022 Atlanta race, where he was up there fighting for the wins. Now we'll take 12th away from LaJoy. So a little bit later, we've caught Byron and Keselowski. We swing low on them 3 wide for position number 10, trying to break into the top 10 for the first time today here in the 600. We dive low on Keselowski. We do. We take 10th position away from Brad. Now trying to get around the 20. Christopher Bell destroying the guy on the blown tire right in front of us, and he takes out Christopher Bell, blocking the track behind us. No caution. Here's a replay. Logano just blows a tire on exit of turn 2, goes to the outside wall, and Bell slamming into him, not realizing he's there, right in front of Byron and Keselowski. Bell spins out of the way, and NASCAR somehow doesn't throw the yellow. And so there goes a bunch of guys coming down pit road later in the stage. So we move into second now. And the next lap later, we take the lead away from Chase Elliott here with 7 to go in stage 2 with our brilliant strategy call working out exactly how we wanted to. Now, last lap of the stage, we have barely enough fuel to make it back to the line. I'm hoping I maybe run out and sputter across the line to win the stage here. We have barely enough fuel to make it the distance here to the end of the second stage of racing here to get this stage win. We're going low, letting these silver cars go by. We're wiggling the car, trying to get more fuel in the pickup. As we go into 3 and 4, that fuel hits 0. And I think we have just enough to make it across the line as we come on exit at turn before the cars start starting. We are sputtering our way down the front straight. We have just enough gas to make it to the line. We win stage 2 as the car sputters across the line with great fuel strategy. Trackhouse 1-2, Chastain second, then Elliott, Larson, and Reddick the rest of the top 5. Then Cindric, Ryan Blaney, Ty Gibbs, and how about Carson Hocevar and Corey LaJoie getting the last 2 stage points. A great day for Spire Motorsports today. So yeah, we get the stage win over Ross Chastain. Chastain takes stage 1, we take stage 2 with a brilliant fuel strategy. And now we're going to get back underway in the 3rd out of 4 stages in today's race. On to stage number 3, restarting the race lead. Only Chastain and I are the only 2 cars on the lead lap as we all pitted. Chastain got the free pass. We're going to start the lap down, so I had the lead in the restart. Now lap 64. Ty Gibbs blows a tire and slams Tyler Reddick at the outside wall and nearly hits us as the caution after the caution comes out. So now we stay out. We pit on the come out in the lead on the restart. 6 to go in stage 1. Restart on the inside of our teammate, the one Ross Chastain. Except now we have like 8-9 cars back on the lead lap now because we had let all those guys who were clearly quicker than us back on the lead lap. As I thought we wouldn't have a yellow that would interfere like it's done. Now we're trying to block the 9 of Chase Elliott for the race lead here with just 5 to go in this 3rd stage of racing. Trying to hold on for the stage win. Doing everything I can right now, but Chase is pinching us down to the inside, slamming into us through 1 and 2. I'm not pushing down. We're 3 wide middle, and I try to slam Chase Elliott. He starts and Blaney gets spun around. Around goes to 12. Chase Elliott and I getting into it tons of contact, being super aggressive. We come down the track to try to wreck Chase Elliott, end up cleaning out Blaney instead. Huge apologies to that team. Massive mistake for myself, and we hit the wall to 3 or 4, drop all the way down to 8th. And Ross Chastain will win stage 3 here at Charlotte, his 2nd stage win of the day. We come home in 8th. Disappointed after leading almost the entire stage. We come home 8th, but still earn a solid 3 stage points, 13 total on the day. So Chastain, your stage 3 winner. Then Elliott, Larson, Reddick, and Gibbs the top 5, followed by Cindric, Byron, myself, Keselowski, and Blaney. Of course, Blaney crashed at the back of the field there in 10th, last car on the lead lap. LaJoie gets the free pass. As we get back underway in the 4th and final stage of racing here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway, we restart here in 6th on the outside of the 2 of Austin Cindric for a position, trying to get by him and William Byron, but we just don't have the speed in our car today that our teammate Chastain does or any of the other guys have. And William Byron can even just rough us up. He's a pain in my butt. So I just go slamming Byron down, trying to wreck him. He slams us into Ty Gibbs. Gibbs bounces off the wall. We bounce off of Ty. Just the frustration really taking control here in the final stage of this race. This is all falling apart for us. And it was looking like it could have been a huge top 5 day. We now slide all the way back down to 9th with 22 to go. Trying to get by Keselowski. We just can't quite do it here into turn 1 and have to settle for 9th. Here the lap into 3 and 4. Ryan Blaney. We get back on the inside of us with the momentum, so we're going to let Blaney back by here as a, as an apology for cleaning him out earlier. So we slide down into 10th here. So now we're here in 9th. Few laps there, coming down for the final green flag stop of the day. Denny Hamlin makes it hard for us to enter pit road, so he makes it go a little bit fast, too fast on pit entry, and we get caught speeding. So as we come out of pit road, we've now dropped to 10th, way behind LaJoie, who we were way ahead when we came down pit road. Now the last car on the lead lap is who we are here in 10th place. Just trying to salvage a top 10 now, but a disastrous speeding penalty just throws away any chance we had of having that 9th spot. Now we just have to basically settle for 10th here in the closing laps. Disappointed, of course, after having a really good enough car to hold the lead if we had the strategy, but just not quite working out for us here today. With 8 to go, we are here in 10th after a speeding penalty. Now trying to go by Chase Briscoe on the exit of turn 4. Later, caution! Caution comes out with 3 laps to go. So now we decide to stay out, of course. We pit for fresh tires, and Ty Gibbs blocks us, so we just hook him down the front straightaway, dump the 54 Ty Gibbs. He cleans out a bunch of guys behind us, and the caution will come out as we go into 1 and 2, and we'll have double overtime. So that first overtime, we send to the inside of Austin Cindric and Corey LaJoie, trying to get those positions back that I believe we deserve. Now into 8th place by LaJoie. White flag in the air. Final lap presented by Credit One Bank here in the Coke 600. Who is going to go to victory lane? It's going to be Ross Chastain holding us. We send it underneath Keselowski and slam the back bumper of William Byron into 1 and 2, being super aggressive. Look at Austin Cindric, 3 wide on the outside lane, makes it work into 5th. He goes. What a move by Austin Cindric. Now we go 3 wide with Byron and Blaney into 3 and 4. One last shot. We just don't have the speed. And out of turn 4, Ross Chastain is going to hold on to win here at the Coke 600s. We are 3 wide at the line. Blaney 6th, we are 7th, and Byron's 8th as he was slamming us all the way to the finish. As in your final race results, of course, Ross Chastain, our teammate, dominates, wins 2 stages, and of course, the prestigious Coca-Cola 600 for the first time in his career, punching his ticket into the playoffs. Kyle Larson comes home 2nd again. That's 2 weeks in a row for him. Tyler Reddick in 3rd. Austin Cindric, a great recovery and a great day overall for 4th. Chase Elliott runs out your top 5. Blaney comes back from the spin to 6th. We come home from that speeding penalty in 7th place on the racetrack with that late charge on the final restart. Byron 8th, Keselowski 9th, and a very impressive top 10 from Corey LaJoie. And then, of course, the Hamlin Gibbs, 11th and 12th, had their issues out the day. Great top 20 effort from Sheldon Creed after starting at the back. Same thing for Hamlin in 11th. Some struggles for Bowman, Bell, Buescher, Kyle Busch. The strategy just caught them in bad spots. Of course, Logano, Wallace, Berry all DNF'd out of the race. So Chastain gets the win. See how that affects the playoff grid here. Just 12 races to go until the playoffs here in season number 3. Of course, Chastain now becomes our 10th different winner through 14 races. So these playoff spots really starting to fill up now. So now both Trackhouse cars in once again, 3rd season in a row. And then Byron, Bell, Reddick, and Gibbs still sit extremely comfortable on points. Nothing changes for them. Chandler Smith is 15th, still looking pretty solid at 46 above the cut line, but it is a tight bubble battle with Josh Berry holding that last spot by just 4 points over Eric Jones. And then Kyle Busch just sitting out by 20. McDowell and Briscoe looking in as well. And I want to give a shout out to my channel members. The only one we have so far is Jeremy Easley. So shout out to you, Jeremy, for being a channel member. I really appreciate it. And I give you a shout out in every video. And for any of you that are interested in what you can get with our channel memberships, you can get, of course, shout out every video that I make. And you will also get exclusive perks such as having the badge next to your name, getting priority on comments, being access to member polls, and having your name on a paint scheme. Be running the season 3 finale here at Homestead. So until next episode, I hope you all have a good one.